Hi, I'm back. I'm Ed Koch, and I will be reviewing the movie Precious. The movie Precious is an extraordinary movie that will impact in a way that will cause you to tear up and also to think about it after you've left the theater. It involves an adolescent girl. Her name is Precious, and her stage name is Gabourey Sidibe. I'm not sure I have it right. And she's extraordinary. She's huge, obese, not a very attractive child. And she was assaulted sexually by her father while the baby and the mother and the father are lying in bed, and the baby is 3 years old and 4 years thereafter. It's just awful. You hear it and it sears your soul. And what is interesting is there is a scene with the mother who is brought to the office of the social worker. The social worker is just special, Miss Weiss, and she's played by Mariah Carey. You'd never recognize Mariah Carey in this. She's without lipstick. She's without the normal things that make her so flamboyant and beautiful, and she's still beautiful, but totally different. And the mother ultimately breaks down and tells why she hates her daughter. She hates her daughter because her daughter, in her mind, stole her lover. And so while you have a woman who caused enormous pain to her own child, and one that normally you would condemn and should condemn, you also feel, this poor person. And you say to yourself, how could God do this? Particularly to the child. I was just amazed by it. And Lenny Kravitz has a small part, but does a beautiful job as a nurse in the hospital. Precious ends up with 2 children. This movie does not have a happy ending. Well worth seeing. Now, on the issue of incest, there are estimates that 1 million children in this country have suffered the abuse of incest. I can't think of many crimes that are worse, if any. And the impact on the child, who many times believes they are wrong and caused the problem. And of course, the history is that those who are sexually abused often become sexual abusers. This is an affliction that affects all of us in terms of race, black and white, Hispanic, Asian. The people who made this movie were very brave. They did a marvelous job, both the scriptwriter and the actors, and they should receive the plaudits of the Hollywood industry, but more important, the plaudits of the nation. It gets a big, extraordinary plus.